Mic check in. We gotta blow this motherfucker up. Does it still work?
Can y'all hear us?
Hello.
I hope you guys can hear us.
What's the
I'm
deal?
on top.
Huh?
I'm on top now.
Oh, same shit, I think. We like when you on top. Yo, mic check in.
Sure do.
1 2 1 2. This is
What episode
no
is this?
11.
Okay.
Oh no.
We gotta introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
We forgot how this thing goes.
This is the one and only J Will,
I'm KK.
aka K Dub.
K-Dub now in this bitch.
Oh yeah, I got one now. Yeah, this is you rocking with. We gonna do
Two P's.
in a podcast.
That was clever.
Welcome.
We should do that more often.
The switch on and off.
Yeah.
So all the hip hop people, that's like Jadakiss and Styles. Y'all know how they used to do on and off. But man, what's going on? We are back. We've been gone for like a month and a half.
Welcome back.
I was just about to play that, but we gotta be like the people on social media, like we don't own the rights to this music. We could have did that. They get away with it all the time.
But I feel like they have like some sort of paid partnership, so I don't even want to risk it because we've had way too many issues with this whole podcast thing. So
It'd be random bitches playing music while they cooking spaghetti. They ain't got no paid
we got an
nothing.
OnlyFans page, subscribers only.
Yeah, whatever. But man, we back. We've been gone for a while.
As
So
you can see, new studio. We don't got the brick wall in the background.
Hey.
We have our living room wall. So
yeah, like it's a whole new space now. You know,
Yeah.
a lot has happened since the last time that we messed with y'all. So, I don't know
I
how.
had to dust this off. It was dusty. Ooh.
I'm surprised the equipment still even works. It's probably like it's been bunched up, set in a corner somewhere.
Man.
So we
It's
just
been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. Glad to be back, though. We got to start being consistent with this again because we've
Yeah.
had so much going on, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Really just giving you guys a recap of the wedding, our honeymoon, moving in together, a recap on,
COVID.
bless you, being married for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just celebrated our 2-month anniversary this past Monday. So,
Yeah.
we got, and then a new business venture that we just started.
Oh, we gonna get
So
into
if you
it
follow
too.
us on Instagram or Facebook, you already know what the deal is.
We gonna get into that,
but you know,
I want to shout out everybody that was like asking, like, "Yo, where's the podcast at?
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna do it anymore? Like,
Yeah.
when's it dropping?" And I apologize to the people like, "Yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna release it on this Monday coming up," and that was like a month ago. So I'm sorry. You know, it's just we're trying to.
timing is everything, and that's the thing. We've talked about this before. Is we don't want to give you guys nothing half-ass.
Yeah, that's a
And
fact.
if mentally we're not there, we can't perform well. So we want to make sure that we are 110% in dedicating ourselves to anything that we do, as far as our new business venture, this, whatever, being a parent, a wife, like everything we want to go in with 110% accuracy. So
It's-
timing is everything, because when you do things that aren't critiqued well, then you fuck up. So
it's
that's what
not
we're
even-
trying to prevent.
And it's not even that our headspace wasn't right. It's just that we're trying to catch back up to life.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much going on.
And
We trying
adjust.
to, man, the adjustment is nuts. So that's really where we've been at. But, apologize to all y'all that was waiting and that actually gave a fuck. And we
Right.
didn't necessarily come through when we said we was going to, but
We
we
here.
back at it. Yeah, we here now.
here.
And we ain't going nowhere now. Like, we found out a way to set up everything, you know what I'm saying, where we at now. So we have no excuses.
That was really the whole thing, is like, should we do it outside? Should we do it in a park? Like, because we all basically moved into where I stay.
Yeah.
Stayed by
Yeah.
just me and the kids. So I don't have a basement. Like, we're just in this. We can even talk about buying a house, but
Yeah, oh my God.
there was just a lot of adjustments we needed to make. So it was just like, do we want to keep switching up the space? Whatever. So a lot of things
Yeah.
went into it, but like we said, we here now. So
We back. And I mean, we can go into some recapping, man. We ain't gonna have too long of a podcast on the comeback, but we
this
got
is
a lot
about
of
us tonight. Usually we talk drama, or
Yeah, we not-
politics or whatever.
We
But
not-
tonight's just about us, giving you a recap of what's been happening with us.
Yeah, we not talking about fucking Bow Wow and Soulja Boy last night. We not really
That shit
getting
was lit though. Millennials, stand up.
I'm a millennial and real
No, that shit was lit. It was hype. It was fun. It brought me back. Swear, like, y'all remember the light up belts, the shoot. I had a little man in here doing the super soaking on hose.
Oh my God!
He
Yeah,
was like,
Zaire was
"Hey."
doing the Superman in here, and it was just funny because our age gap. I remember being too old to be listening to that shit when it came out, but that was right in her shit. So she like, she turned it on.
Riverside
She like,
skating rink.
oh, I need some wine for this. I said, it's Bow Wow Soldier Boy.
He was a hater. He was hating.
I
I told my sister that she's like, that was the best time to be alive. Like that music. I don't even know what type of music you would want to call it. Just dance, hip hop, like hip hop.
it was fun. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it
It's
was
fun
just-
music.
It
you
wasn't
know.
anything that had any sort of meaning behind
No
it. It was
substance,
No
but-
substance, but it was for
Yeah.
sure a bop
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
time. I mean, shit, I'll still super soak on some of these hoes. So.
Superman.
Super soak that hoe? See? Exactly. You don't even know.
It was Superman, but alright.
But it was also super soak. Anyways.
Yeah, I
let's get
don't know.
into
I
this
listen to real
recap.
music, but yeah. So, I mean, the first event right before we left, we were, getting ready for
The
our
reason
wedding.
everything was on a hold initially.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We finally went ahead and tied the knot. I signed over my life. And
I signed over my life. I switched my last name.
yeah, but I feel like I'm very vulnerable right now because I feel like I could come in, you could be like, "Oh, dinner's ready," and that shit could be rat poison, and there you go, insurance money.
Okay, so you
You
don't
know what I
know.
mean? Nah,
Okay.
nah, niggas don't care about money. That's a lie.
Anyway.
But no,
Right.
the wedding, man. So let's try to think back. That shit was 2 months ago. It feels like a decade ago.
It
So
really
feels like
does. It seems
Yeah,
like
shit-
it was so much longer ago.
But, man,
just
no.
because so much has happened.
the wedding went very, very well.
Oh my gosh! So one of his good friends married us, which
shout-
was it was nice to
Yo,
have something personal.
Salute to Scotty, man. Scotty was, you know what I'm saying, my one of two best friends growing up, closest people to me, and he lives in South Carolina right
He
now.
flew out here to marry us.
He flew out here and married us, man. He's ordained. So that was super dope to have somebody so close actually be the person to marry us. And I think it made for a better wedding as far
Yeah.
as some type of personal feel between him and us.
Right, because what I loved most is his speech prior to marrying us, like
Yeah.
obviously introducing us as individuals. He, brought back some things from childhood of Jared, so it was like more personal, and it was like nobody else would have knew those things about him.
And we had some technical difficulties with the
Yes.
sound. So
I
while
was in
this-
the room for I didn't think I was gonna turn into a bridezilla. I really didn't.
Boy,
Shermie
I
told
knew
me
what
I
it
was.
was.
She was like, Katrina, calm down. I thought I was good.
I already knew.
I
knew.
would. I don't. I'm not. I wouldn't like to call myself a perfectionist. Do you think I'm a perfectionist?
There's nothing wrong with that though. I
Okay.
think the difference between a perfectionist is I'm a perfectionist, but I'm more calm with it. You're a perfectionist. If it doesn't go perfect, you get to get kind of
I get irritable and kind of. I'm troubled. I'll just say that. I'm troubled, and you can tell. I can't hide it. So I think I even snapped to my dad, and I never snap on him, cause
I ain't know,
What
but- yeah.
the issue was the music. So the sound wasn't playing on the speakers. It was only
Right.
playing like on the computer. We were in a church, so it was only playing on the computer. So
Mm-hmm.
they were having issues. My dad was running around there like a Hebrew slave, sweating bullets, trying to get it together.
fucking
for
shit
him.
up in
Shout
the
out to
back where the
Dad.
sound stuff was at.
Yeah, he was trying though. He was trying.
No, he saved it.
Oh, did he? I didn't.
He
even
brought
know
his
that.
own speaker.
That's what it was playing off of?
Yeah, he brought his
Oh
own
my
portable
goodness.
big ass speaker. If it wasn't for that, we would have done it without music. So he saved the day.
Wow.
At the end of the
okay,
day.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it came off his speaker.
Yeah, he brought that boy with us. So yeah, he did that.
But okay, so the wedding was supposed to start at 3. Everything was seated. I was in the back room waiting by myself majority of the time, but my sister kept on coming and checking on me. But I was
Yeah.
just like, "Yo, what is going on?" And I think I didn't get to enjoy it to the fullest because I was so flustered before walking down the aisle. It didn't start till 4:00, so we were an hour behind schedule.
It was so easy for me because my best friend is marrying us, so we're up there talking, cracking jokes on the microphone. But my family's in the front, so me and my
I'm back
sister,
there by myself.
we just out there having a good old time back there. You know what I'm saying, cracking jokes, talking shit.
Yeah.
And she's back there sweating her makeup off.
I wasn't sweating. I kept on thinking of myself to ensure that.
Yeah.
His sister did an awesome job on my makeup, and I looked
Good looking out,
absolutely
Shermie.
gorgeous.
She did a good job. She looked really good.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the pictures, go look there. I mean, we didn't have a photographer. Like, we didn't do what most people do for weddings, because for us it was more of just like sharing that intimate moment. Like, we only had our close family and friends there.
Yeah, we too laid back for that, man. We don't need all that extra shit. This shit ain't going on.
It just went really well, and I was just really happy with how everything turned out. Food was great. Everything prepared was by my family, so that was nice. Like, the food wise, so it was awesome.
So the delay was a blessing in disguise, because Zaire, our youngest, he's wild.
Wow,
so
he's a wild boy.
So what happened was, I'm like, yo, all the other kids, the other 4 kids were in the wedding in some way. He was the only one that wouldn't cooperate. You know what I'm saying? He was too young, and he's too lit. So I'm like, all right, look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna give his ass 2 melatonin just to calm him down, so he'll sit in the audience. You know what I mean? With my sister was looking out for him. So with everything going on, the delay, he happens to fall asleep face down on the floor. He looked like a dead body.
Y'all want to see a dead body? Ask me for the picture.
Yeah. I have a picture of him face down in the crowd on the floor. You know what I'm saying? In between the pews or whatever, knocked out. But the timing was perfect because he was asleep. We didn't have to worry about him. He was mad. We woke him up. Like, after the ceremony, he was still asleep. He was groggy as hell when we woke him up.
Probably because the melatonin you just gave his ass. He was probably still tired.
I gave him 2 adult melatonins too, like, tranquilize that little man. It worked out though, so that was perfect. It was a delay. She didn't like it, but it was perfect for that part.
He didn't cry, y'all. He didn't cry when I was in the aisle. I should have turned my ass around and redo, because why aren't you crying? Your gorgeous wife is walking down the aisle and you're just sitting up there.
Look, she looked amazing. She looked great.
So you should have been bawling your eyes out.
Thugs don't cry.
You ain't no motherfucking thug with your soft ass.
I don't cry. Like, I've never been a crier. But shit, she ain't crying either. She didn't cry when I proposed. She didn't cry when we got married.
For real, but I didn't have time to process what was going on because I was so flustered about the time delay.
No, so, you had more than enough time.
I cried in the back by myself.
Because you was ready to go and shit wasn't going correctly. You didn't cry because you was marrying your soulmate.
I didn't want to ruin my makeup. The women don't cry walking in the aisle.
That's a damn lie.
It isn't.
They definitely cry when the vows are being read.
Okay, his vows.
My vows was hard.
His vows were a poem / rap.
So you know I'm real cool with mine. So you know
he put on sunglasses.
I put my Lokes on.
He made it about him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I'll make it about you with
a whole.
Because you wanted
to look cool.
Look, I put my Ray-Bans. I put my Lokes on.
They were really good though. They were very touching, and I want to get it like printed out or something because it was thoughtful. It was so precise and strategic. And he did an awesome job. And it wasn't like anything was made up either. It was like all from the heart, like genuine. It just flowed really well. So he did an awesome job on that.
Flow, bars. But no, you know, yours, I liked yours too, though. I liked yours because it made me feel loved. Yeah. And for you to say the things that you said in front of people, I'm like, damn, she might really like me a little bit.
Like, so I was cool. You set it up there. Should have shared that for you.
I'm like, okay, I'm cool. But no, it was, the wedding was amazing. Everything went as perfectly as it could, for real, other than the time delay and the sound. Everything was dope. And then we had a party bus. Jamie, my sister, she had the liquor on deck. Everybody had the liquor on deck, for real. You know, we drove around the city. We drove around Detroit for a little while just drinking and partying, and went to the casino.
I won. How much did I win?
You won $282.
So yeah, $282.
Yeah, you know, just a little come up, just a little something.
$382.
It was almost $300.
Okay, yeah, that was nice.
You know, she put a couple on red, a couple on black, and shit. She hit a little bit.
Roulette is my game.
Yeah, she hit on the table, roulette, and then we went to the room, and I hit. Never mind.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, we definitely consummated the
nothing. But it was amazing, and then a week after that, you know, we couldn't go too long being married and not be living together. So
the goal was to have bought a house. So I mean, we plan and God laughs because everything happens in divine order. We are not in control of our lives. as much as we think. Yes, you can plan, you can write all these to-do lists and schedules and make a, what do they call them, vision board. You can do all of that, but essentially things happen. And one of the things that happened in our lives that we didn't realize, taken into consideration with our home search, was COVID. And with COVID, a lot of people weren't trying to sell their houses, so there's low inventory. If you have been out there looking for houses, you would know that. So there's a lot of low inventory, and we just had a struggle with finding a home. So we didn't want to be away from each other for too long.
If you know, you know. You know, if you know about the market at all right now, you know what it is. So
People
low
offering-
inventory and people, the prices on homes is so much higher than it usually is. So a house that should be 180 is around like 210, 215 right now. And then with the low inventory, even though it's overpriced, the people bidding on it is throwing an extra 10, 15 bands on top just to get the bid.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that because when everything goes back to normal,
Our house is going to be worth what we paid.
yeah, so fuck that. So
We're not that desperate. And the fact that I had, so where Jared was living before, he only had a 2-bedroom and I had a 3-bedroom. So it was like, it just made more sense. Like, yeah, there's not as much space for 7 people and 1 bathroom.
Man, I grew up in a house with like 7 people in there at a time, and it had to be like
No, so did
800
I.
square feet.
Yeah, so
You know what I
I'm
mean? No
saying,
basement,
like,
so.
Right, so this is,
But it
ain't
works.
shit to us, right? Like, this is,
It
we're
works.
cool, and we're just not in a rush. We're trying to have a house built. The price of lumber going up, and just so many different things. But we're just taking it day by day, and letting, like, really just put it in God's hands at this point, and prayer and meditation, because manifestations and whatever we need to do, because essentially we'll get what's coming to us, and everybody gets what they deserve. So.
But shit, everything is working out though. You know what I mean? Like we're comfortable to a certain extent where we at with all of us in here.
How do you like it so far, honestly?
I love it. And the crazy thing about it is, so the week before we got married, I got laid off from work because if I work in automotive, so everybody's missing these chips for these cars, so shit slowed down. I just went back 2 days ago, 3 days ago to work. I was off for like 2.5 months.
Right.
So we got married, and I actually got time to just stay and chill with my family and really see what living together was really like.
Yeah.
Because we was together all the fucking time.
Yeah. I think it was a better adjustment for you than it was for me for some reason.
Because you ain't really want me in your space.
No. Shut up.
For real. But I was,
Not at all. I just think I was just so used to being by myself. And then it just had, I was ready. There's no issue with it. But it was just like, I had to, realize that.
It's different. It's an adjustment.
Yeah, just certain things I can't even say you're messy or anything because you're not.
At all.
But being woken up earlier on a Saturday that I'm used to, or
These kids is like,
just
yo,
certain
wake
things
up.
like that. I just had to adjust to that, and we've even said sometimes I'll get these headaches at night where I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm just done. I get bad headaches, so I'm just chilling, and Jared thinks there's something wrong with me, and I'm just like, you're not used to seeing this side of me because we've never lived together before, so you're not used to seeing me not my happy-go-lucky self.
She gets these headaches, and she just acts like she wants to slit everybody's throat in the house, and I'm
just chill.
I'm not used to that because
I'm quiet,
she
and I
gets
get
quiet.
short responses because I can't think properly. So Jared's thinking I'm just mad at him, or I'm.
I'll say
off
something,
at the
she'll look at
world.
me like, huh. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What did I do? We was just rocking a second ago, because it's I guess it'll hit or whatever, but it's we're laughing, and then that shit'll hit, and then she'll shut down.
Yeah, and I don't mean to, and I've been so conscious of it because he's brought it to my attention. I don't know what to do, and I don't want to speak to you because I don't want to feel like I'm being attacked. And I'm I totally get that. So I've been conscious of it because I'm I don't want to seem like a bitch to you.
That's the thing, though. She'd be like, I'm not talking because I don't want to be a bitch. I'm like, damn.
No, for real. I don't want to sound rude, or so I'm just not going to say anything because I might be short and I might, whatever.
Basically, it is your grandmama telling you if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing
it.
at all.
And my grandma Crouch used to tell me that all the time.
Because she if I speak to you, I'm going to call you out your name.
No.
So I'm going to just shut the
that's
fuck
not the case. I'm just, if I speak to you, I might sound rude, or my delivery might be off, and I don't want my delivery to be off because you didn't do anything. So I'm just trying to, keep it.
Delivery way off. Delivery the total opposite of Jimmy John's. You know how they quick there?
Super fast.
Yeah, your delivery is off. You took a detour, took a couple wrong turns. That shit is... Nah, but it's just an adjustment because I don't know. It's not bad. You know what I mean? I just have to... It's an adjustment where I'm like, okay, if she's quiet, she might have a headache. Just leave her the fuck alone for a minute.
And then, even, like, when I get stressed out, as a mom, like, we get stressed about the stupidest things.
Fact.
As a woman in general, like, we get stressed out, or, we try to...
Fact.
Perfectionist, whatever. It goes back to that. So, if you say fact one more time...
Fax me that.
You are so corny, bro. It's not even funny.
I got that from Jim Jones.
Okay, and
So
how
is he
old
corny
is he?
too?
Yes, very. Jim Jones is very cool.
He's almost as cool as me, so how the fuck is he corny?
Who said you were cool?
Man, cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Okay. I don't
Rest in
like that
peace,
term.
Stuart Scott.
Anyways, there's just different sides. Jared's Jared at all times. Katrina has a couple different versions. So when I'm flustered and stuff, he doesn't know. He's just like, I haven't seen this side of you. I'm learning, and that's all you got to do is learn.
Yeah, 'cause
learn each other.
I'm petty. I'm goofy. I'm always one person. So
He says stupid shit too.
I don't say stupid
Yes,
shit.
you
It's
do.
just I could say anything like,
I
damn.
should've never. Good thing I didn't go away to college.
Yo,
I wanted to slap the.
she's.
Piss
We're
out
not
of
even
you
gonna
for
say
that.
what we're talking about. She's just really sensitive, but
I
you're a hypocrite. I'm just saying.
We'll let that go.
Oh, you're a hypocrite.
We'll talk about that off air.
No, but whatever. I think part of our good mood, we got some color. You can't really tell, but shit, we just came back from Cancun, man. That was our honeymoon. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm still
Late
feeling
honeymoon.
good. I'm still in a good mood. I brought the Cuban out. You know what I mean? I'm just feeling good.
I just wanted y'all to see my tan line. That's why I'm wearing a tank top, because it's there.
I got tan lines, but also got burnt. Not
tan
like
lines on
that.
his booty.
But now my ass is milky white still because it was covered up. The rest of me, I got a little bit of color.
A little bit. I'm still darker than
Look,
you.
you a fucking lie. But no, Cancun was great. I mean, I've never, coming from where I come from and not being exposed to it like that was the first time I've been out on a trip and really enjoyed the fuck out of myself.
That was the first time I was ever out of the country myself.
Me too. And for us,
We went to Mexico. Did we say that already?
yeah, I just said Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, for us,
Do we want to like talk about it day by day?
we can start from the beginning, and because the whole thing was a fucking adventure.
It was.
In a
Do
way.
we want to talk about our fight?
Yeah, we gonna add that a little bit. So
Yeah, we can.
All right, so
You know what we didn't talk about that I said I wanted to talk about?
what's that?
Let's just go back to, before we get to Cancun, I want to touch on marriage as a whole really quick. What? You scared the shit out of me, Jared.
You scared the shit out of me.
I thought there was a bug. Sorry, it's one of our children.
Yeah.
But we gonna keep going.
Yeah,
Go night night.
Little Zaire woke up. We probably woke him up
We probably did. We're loud.
being loud, but
Just leave him, Isabel. He's good. He's good. Go ahead. No.
take him in there with y'all. But
Oh, so going back to being married and, doing everything as a whole, whatever. Becoming one. There are things that you need to discuss with your partner before you get married.
okay,
You need to have those difficult conversations. You need to get
true.
everything, all them skeletons that you think might come up, you need to get them out.
Yes.
You need to be able to completely trust somebody, so you need to be able to be as transparent as possible. And one thing I've always enjoyed about our relationship is the transparency. I've said that plenty of times before, but sometimes things just don't come up. So you don't feel the need to be transparent about it. But when you're with a partner, you want to give them the opportunity to have an opinion on something, because everyone's entitled to one. We know that.
Yeah.
You want to be able to give them an opinion on something. So you want to... Come on, y'all. Come on, Isabel.
Y'all don't need nothing from out here.
You don't. You really don't. Bye. Bye.
These are our kids just trying to come out here and see what
For
we're
no
doing.
reason. For no
They just
reason.
want to be.
Bye. Thank you.
They're old, but they act like they're still too. But
Anyways.
but what you're saying is, I had that conversation with one of my homeboys, one of my close homeboys, and we were talking, and I kind of told him about a little bit, and he's engaged as well, and he said that. I'm like, yo, before you get married, this is what you should do, because I ran in this roadblock. And he's like, yeah, we just had a roadblock similar to that. And I'm like, it's a good thing that you got it out before y'all got married.
Well,
you
and
know?
that's just the thing, is when you marry somebody, you're taking on all of that with you.
Yeah.
That's a reflection of you now. When you're just my boyfriend, like, I'm like, okay, well,
Hell no.
where do we go from here? You know,
Yeah.
like, you don't give that person the opportunity to say, you know what, this is too steep for me. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore.
Yeah.
Or, okay, we can get past this. I appreciate you telling me. Because
Yeah.
finding something out on your own,
Yeah. It happens.
yeah, it does.
But nothing too crazy. Like,
No.
Shit.
Nothing.
yeah.
We
Shane.
don't got to discuss it because that's our personal business. But, yeah, it's just, something that you...
So back to Cancun. You cut off Cancun for that?
Sorry, I thought that was good. I think we need to let people know. You need to have those discussions with your significant other to... And that builds trust. What?
Huh?
Why'd you get hyped like that? Or why'd you look... Stuff like that builds trust, though. Like, being open on your own about those difficult conversations builds trust. And if you don't, it could break your trust.
True.
So,
True.
yeah. Just do that, y'all.
Yeah. And this ain't got nothing to do with us. This is close.
Other people.
Yeah. A couple that we know close to us. Okay, so back to Cancun.
Okay.
Back
Day
to-
one.
Day one. So
The flight.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about the flight. So we getting on. So on the flight, I have no idea that this motherfucker right here is terrified of airplanes.
I'm not terrified. I will get
Yo,
on one. No, you know that.
listen.
In Jackson 5 when Michael Jackson was kicking and screaming because his daddy wanted to get him on the plane.
Yeah. So
It wasn't me.
she can say that she wasn't that scared. I felt the squeeze every time we hit a little turbulence
A
bump.
little turbulence. That
She
bitch
was
sank.
She was trying to rip my arm off with her head in my chest. I
No.
didn't know that she was. So I'm scared of heights. I don't do heights. I don't do roller coasters and none of that shit. But I'm comfortable on a plane. This motherfucker right here was, oh my god, like every little
Because it was
anything.
scary because at the
I didn't know.
planes can just go down and not come back up.
That's true, but roller coasters can fly off track, and y'all get
I've
on
never
them.
seen a roller coaster fly off track.
You never seen Final Destination?
I feel like I would have a much better chance falling from a roller coaster than I would from an airplane. What?
Debatable.
What?
Debatable. What if you're over some water? What if?
That I can swim, my nigga? Like what? Okay,
Nah.
exactly.
Anyway.
Anyways,
So, day one, after we land, which I knew we would, she wasn't so sure. Everything, it was raining in Cancun day one, so
we got there
really,
on Thursday.
yeah, we really just chilled out and got some drinks because everything was all inclusive. So we like, give me 3 of those. We just kind
Did
of
we go
chilled
to
out.
the jacuzzi that night?
I think
we did.
Yeah, we did go to the jacuzzi. So it did end up stop raining around like 7ish, but it's Cancun, so it's still nice outside. So
Right.
we went outside, got in the jacuzzi.
Oh, one
kicked
other
it.
thing. If you guys travel and you want bundles, try out Delta Vacations because
Yeah,
all
that was-
transportation was included and it was amazing. So you didn't have to worry about them taxis and they were sketchy and all this. Delta Vacations, they pick you up in this nice caravan, they take you to where you gotta go, and then they pick you up on your way and take you back to the airport. It was
Convenient.
Nice. It was
Real
very
convenient.
So shout out Delta Vacations. No
Yeah.
ad though.
So day one we just chilled. We ate. Like I said, everything is all inclusive. So we just go somewhere, tell them what you want. I'm not used to that. I might sound like I'm too impressed. I've never had anything like that to where I can just go somewhere and be like, hey, I want this and this and this and this.
Me?
I think I want to try that too. I don't know if I want to just bring it anyway and get up and leave.
We got like 4 different entrees for dinner.
Yeah, just to see what it tastes like. So, that was day one. Day two was Friday.
The
Was
ATVs.
it? Oh man. So look, we get a bundle. It was 2 hours away from our resort. So it was a long. Traffic was nuts. We drive all the way about 2 hours away from. I was just gonna leave it there. But about 2 hours away from our where we was at. So we did ATVs, we did zip lining, we swam in a swam in
Oh, can we talk about that?
We
Let's
swam
talk
in
about
a-
the cenote.
the cenote is the dumbest-
So at the cave, I want to
that
tell
was
the
the
story.
dumbest. Hold on. That wasn't the first thing we did. So let's talk about the ATVs first. So we go out there. We get ATVs through the jungle. So
And if you don't know what ATVs are, they
it's
are
a four.
four-wheelers.
It's an automatic 4-wheeler. But it was a 45-minute 4-wheeler drive through the jungle.
Was it 45 minutes? Yeah, it was pretty long.
Which I liked. It was long for her, but I enjoyed it. We're going through the fucking jungle. It's iguanas everywhere. It's like you hit a corner somewhere. It's like 1,000 butterflies.
Oh,
We're
it was
driving
so
through the
pretty. That was so
butterflies.
pretty.
There's mud everywhere, so I'm trying to burn out and kick up mud. It was
And I was behind him.
whatever.
Ruined my Air Maxes.
Whatever.
I don't know why I wore those.
Yeah, my Crocs were done, but I made sure I wore Crocs. I ain't wearing no real sneakers out there. But
You
that
gotta
was.
clean those for me.
I do. I got you. But that was one of my favorite parts of the thing. The ATVs was really, really fun. So then from the ATVs, we swim in a fucking cave with bats.
Okay, I want to tell this one. First off, we walk. It's literally a cave, so you
It's a
walked-
man-made cave.
No, it's not.
It was
It
man-made.
was natural made. Natural.
I thought that was man-made. That's why it was fresh water in there.
No.
I thought it was man-made. My bad.
No, it was a natural cave.
That's why he was saying don't hold on to the top of the thing because it could break off.
Yeah, because they naturally sink on their own.
Oh, I thought it was man-made. I'm sorry. So that makes it even worse that we did that dumb shit.
Yeah, it kind of does. So we get into this cave, and the guy, his name was Franz. He sounded.
Francis.
His name was Franz. Franz. He sounded like he was from Africa, maybe?
You're just saying that because he was dark as fuck. He didn't sound anything African at all. Yo, you racist as hell.
Yes, he did.
He was a little black guy. He was cool.
Anyways, Franz took us in this cave, and he's like, all I heard was somebody say there were bats in there, and I said, what? They should have put that on the disclaimer because
thought
I
they
would
were
have said
bullshitting.
hell to the dog.
I thought they were
Oh,
bullshit.
before we even got in there, they had they gave us a snorkeling bag, and it had a life vest in it. And they said if you are a decent swimmer, use the life vest that is in the bag that was given to you. If not, come over in this line and get one of these.
That's
more
equally as
sturdier
shitty.
more sturdy
Yeah.
life vest.
Yeah.
So about 90% of the group went over and got the other life vest, and I had me and I
It
think
was
just
you and one other girl. Yeah.
just use the regular one because I'm a decent swimmer. I can doggy paddle. I thought I was straight.
Thought I could too.
So we get in this cenote, and they want us to take pictures. We're taking pictures. I'm just scared because the damn.
It's fruit bats flying around, so everybody's
Everywhere.
pointing out fruit bats. They're up in there doing their thing, but then they would start flying around. I'm not bothered by the bats. I'm cool with the bats. I love Batman.
No, you
they
were
eat
not.
fruit.
You did not like bats either. You said
It threw me off because I didn't know, but they didn't bother me.
Okay, I can.
It's cool, shit. It's the fruit bats. We both love fruit.
So, anyways, we get into the water, and it's chilly. It is chilly and
It's chilly, but maybe
like
10 seconds after you get in there, you
used
adjust to it.
You
It's
adjust
not
to
bad.
it well.
Yeah.
So we get in, we start swimming, and we're supposed to be following him. And he said it gets to the depth gets to at least 10 feet.
10 feet deep.
So I'm like, okay, cool. We can manage that. There's some spots and rocks where you can hang on to if you need to or whatever. But he said don't like grab anything because it could sink.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, bet. So we're starting swimming in this sinkhole.
I have the vest that they said was supposed to be really good. Go ahead.
And the ceiling is literally like maybe a foot above our head. Like, it's only like a foot above our head. So it's
the
close.
top of the cave is right here. The top of the water is right here. So it's
That was not that. It was not that.
Man,
low.
fuck that.
He was tripping.
It
He
was
was
like
tripping.
this much of a difference. But
A foot.
go ahead, because I'm
say
gonna
12
chime in a minute.
So, anyways, we're swimming, whatever. We get halfway through the whole excursion, and Jared fucking loses it. He's in the like we get to this big part, a big open part, and the ceilings are a little higher.
No, lower.
No, they weren't, baby. That we were at like one of the big open places.
I'm gonna tell my
But
end
it
in a
was
minute.
10 feet deep there. So Jared starts freaking. He's like, because
The dumbest shit we ever did.
Up. So he's like, I can't see. Oh shit! I can't swim. I'm drowning. He starts freaking out, and I'm thinking he's joking. So I start laughing.
I'm dying. She's laughing.
I'm like, yo, you straight? Like, I'm like laughing hard as shit because I didn't know how to react. So I'm like, oh shit. He's like, I'm serious, and he's freaking out.
Your Honor, objection.
No,
So
I grab him by his vest and I start pulling him over to like where I.
full of shit. You full of shit.
I start pulling him to
You
safety.
full of shit.
That's how I remember this. Your ass couldn't see, so how would you
Listen,
know?
this is how the shit really went.
No.
He says, okay, look, it goes from the bottom goes from 5 feet to 10 feet, but he doesn't tell us when. So I can't swim. So first off, I'm walking on the bottom. It's 5 feet. I can stand up. I'm taller. I'm 6'4". So
It's funny because anytime he describes himself, like about his height, he'll be like, I'm 6'4", so like, bro, we know you 6'4", okay?
So look, check it out. We walk in, whatever. It dips down, boom, out of nowhere, 10 feet. I'm like, oh shit. So I sink. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and tread back up. So I'm doggy paddling a little bit, but like I said, the vest that was supposed to be good and legit wasn't doing nothing for me. So it's all me doggy paddling, trying to stay afloat. Now the goggles we have is the good goggles that go over your nose, and we have a snorkel in our mouth. So we going or whatever. So we get to a point where we're in this 10 feet water, but the cave comes about this much from the water. So it's just this little opening that you need to swim under in this part of the excursion, right? So cool. I'm doggy paddling. So when we get there, my snorkel's hitting the top of the cave. So I'm like, okay, I need to go under, but I can't touch the bottom. So I can't go under the water because I can't fucking swim. I can't touch. So now I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So now I'm tripping because I can't get where I need to be because I can't swim. I'm kind of like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. So now I'm starting to sink because my life jacket ain't worth shit. So now I'm starting to like panic a little bit, and I can't talk like that because my snorkel's in my mouth. So now I'm trying to breathe and calm myself, but now I'm breathing out my nose, which is causing my goggles to fog up. Now I can't see shit. So now at this point, I'm literally drowning. I can't see what's going on. I'm like, yo. She's like, baby, are you all right? I'm like, no. She thinks I'm playing. No, nigga, I'm dying. So I'm trying to grab onto her. She's laughing.
I'm like, yo, that pissed me off. I forgot about that shit. He starts grabbing onto me. I'm like, you about to drown me? Like,
the fuck you know how to swim?
So what why would you think to
Tread
grab onto me?
I'm trying to grab onto her and find something to put my feet on so I can stand up.
So he's trying to use me as a crutch, but fuck me, so I'm gonna go down.
But we're in 10 feet water, which is taller than me, and I can't swim.
So I'm shorter than you are.
So finally, I kind of like doggy paddle my way to a little place a little
I
rock.
forgot he was trying to grab onto me. That shit pissed me
So
off.
now I'm standing up. So I'm like, yo, Francis.
Franz.
Where's Francis? This
Even
motherfucker's
though-
left us by now. There's nobody but me and her in this cave. I'm like, I want to turn around. I want to do this shit.
We
no more.
found another tour guide with her tour.
Her group is coming.
And she just brings over the life.
She gave me the donut.
She gave Jared the donut.
So then my man Francis comes back.
Franz.
Comes back with his own donut, like, grab on. I'm like, cool. So I'm on the donut. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and
Franz
swim
is
through.
swimming Jared to
This
safety.
is, my man about 5'4", swimming me to shore to safety. The
I
other,
forgot you were grabbing onto me. That shit pissed me off. What did you think was going to happen if you grabbed onto me?
I thought you could swim enough for me to hold on to you to reach safety because I was dying. I was
So
literally
you really
drowning
killed
in
me
a fucking
process.
cave. I was about to be bat food for a week. So finally we get to safety. I'm like, get me out of this dumbass cave. I'm ready to go. I've survived. God watched over
the
me.
The whole thing lasted all of 5 to 7 minutes. It really did. It was quick.
It takes about 20 seconds to drown.
No, it doesn't.
If you
It takes
under,
up to like 6 minutes to drown. Completely, yeah.
do you know how you drown? You go underwater, you can't breathe now. Now you're swallowing so much water that your organs start to explode.
Yeah.
I think that happens
But
in
you
less
can't
than
hold
6
your breath.
minutes.
You can't hold your breath.
I'm in 10 feet water. How long am I supposed to hold it? If I can't get out the
You
water.
were so dramatic. All right, so anyways.
I'm here. I made it.
Zip lining next.
Okay, so next is zip lining. So like I said, I'm afraid of heights. So I'm like, I don't think I want to do this shit. So they got an option to do 3 zip lines, 5 zip lines, or 7. I'm like, yo, I only want to do 3 because I don't like heights. She's like, let's do 7. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. So we do it. That shit was lit. I'm so glad I did all 7.
Yeah, it was fun. And it was so pretty because you're in the jungle. So you're high up in the... How many feet would you say? 300 feet in the air?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
300 to 400 feet in the air, and you can see everything. So it was beautiful, too. And trees for miles, and it was just gorgeous. And you're ziplining through. I
the
was afraid
jungle.
I was going to hit a bird or something, honestly.
Did you see the sign when we first got there of the things that you could see in there?
No, what did it say?
Iguanas. They said could be monkeys out there.
Oh, hell no. I would have been freaking
There was
out.
different animals. We was in the fucking jungle.
They said there could have been monkeys out
There was
there?
there was a sign that said, you know how you go somewhere and it's like maybe
Warning
deer or
deer,
wild,
yeah.
monkeys, iguanas, butterfly. It was like another animal that wasn't dangerous, and we wasn't like with tigers
Yeah, I
and
would've been
boa
freaking
constrictors and
out
shit.
for
But
monkeys.
it was really dope because you have to climb up a lot of stairs to get to the top of these zip
was a
lines,
leg
these
workout.
towers. But when you get on the tower, all you see is other towers that are far as fuck in trees. These zip lines, my man had hit me when he seen our video, like, yo, them lines is long.
Mm-hmm.
Like the zip line. Like once you go down, you're zip lining for damn near a minute long, it seemed like.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though, and I'm so
It
glad I
was
did it. That was the
dope as
first time I
hell.
ever did anything like that. And it was just an experience, and you just felt so free. I think that was like the most exciting part about it. It's just like overcoming fears and breaking a barrier within yourself that like, I can do this. I got this. Because at first I was like,
Yeah, for sure.
like having contractions up there. I was scared.
Yeah, and I mean, it was one of the couples that we were talking to on the bus. They were in front of us, so old girl going upside down.
Yeah,
Her
she
boyfriend
was
had his
man.
little GoPro going upside down and doing crazy shit. Like they was with it, but I'm like, I'm gonna just do it regular, but I'm gonna do it. So that was really fun.
She was like, why not? I'm like, that's why white people don't live as long.
yeah, cause I'm black. Like we don't do that. But it was really fun. That whole experience was amazing. I felt like that was one of the first times that I was able to actually live, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like I done been out of town before,
Explore.
but that was like I was actually like really enjoying that shit. So
Day 2,
well, that was day 2.
day 3.
Day 3.
We took a boat to an island called Isla Mujeres.
She swears she know how to say that shit like she's
Isla
sweet.
Mujeres.
Which means
The land of the women.
land of the women. But what? I was
Don't be
with my
trying to impress
women
this
and we was
camera. Don't be trying to
queen.
impress this camera because I will slap the shit out
Land of
of
the
you.
queens.
Okay. Anyways,
Land of the hoes.
that was awesome. We took a boat, this big boat, to this island that was about 45 minutes to an hour to get there, but
Something like that.
they stopped in the middle so people could snorkel. We weren't doing that shit. I almost did it until I seen how far out they were going, and I was like, middle of the ocean? Hell no.
So I almost died in a cave of 10 feet. I'm not about to snorkel in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, it wasn't happening.
Yeah, so I chilled, you know what I'm saying? I sat there, talked to some people that was cool, had a couple drinks, whatever. I was chilling in the sun and shit. She geared up to do it and then came back like, nope. And they swam out pretty far.
Yeah,
I
I was
thought-
like, hell no.
I thought snorkeling was like, okay, they stop, they dive down by the boat, they come back up. They swam out. We left them and turned back around to get them.
Yeah.
Like, they was out there far, so we didn't do that. But the boat ride, other than that, it was a big-ass party.
It
Open
was.
bar, music. You know, the Mexican dude that worked there up there twerking and shit.
Yeah, he had some moves, though.
I guess.
So we get to this island and it's beautiful.
Man.
We met some people from Atlanta that were there actually, and I thought homeboy was gay. I ain't even about to lie, but they
He
were
was
a
weird.
couple.
He
He
was
was like
weird.
very just flamboyant,
He was
and I
weird.
thought Atlanta, you know,
He even talked funny.
he did.
He talked funny as hell.
So, and then I don't know if people from they do have accents.
She would know.
Shut up. But so we met these people while we were on the boat, and on our when we got to the island, they rented one of the golf carts, and we couldn't find one. They were all sold out. So they're like, "Hop on ours." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
So basically, when we get there, they went straight to find the golf carts. We were looking around to get souvenirs for the kids. So we were walking to try to find them, and we saw them. They like, hey, we like Atlanta. Everybody was calling us Detroit because we was from Michigan. Instead of
Actually,
saying,
all the white people were calling us Switz Beats and Alicia Keys, and I was like, okay.
fam, because she
I
had box braids.
Box braids. I'm like,
So they legit was calling her Alicia Keys and me Swiss Beats all the time, the whole time. And that's
But-
I still had my beard. I just cut my beard off for a minute, but I still had my regular beard, so they thought I looked like whatever.
that shit was weird.
I think that's racist for white people to
Yeah.
call black people
I was
somebody
like, okay, shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
cracker.
You
But
look like Willie Nelson. Like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here. I don't, who do you want me to say? Like,
But it was dope because, you know what I'm saying, my man, like, hey, what's up, Detroit? We like, yo. So they stopped. And like, you want to come with us? We like, fuck it. Because they had one of the last carts. So they were cool. We just cruised around this island that was really Mexican. Like, we stayed on a resort that was really Americanized, just nice and luxurious. We get to this island, and we're riding
we're
through
in the
Mexico.
slums.
Like, it's Mexico over here. You know what I mean? Like, I seen a couple of places, like a couple of houses that were regular Mexican houses without walls. Like, it was like a roof and a stove. Like, it was the
Yeah.
real Mexican over there. But
And then it got nice.
and then this
It
yo,
got nice.
I think we seen El Chapo's house.
For real. Because that shit was looking beautiful.
Man, like, we drove past. They had big ass
Infinity and pools in their front yard.
We driving past. They in the pool
Waving to us.
and shit. Like, we're rich.
Yeah. Look at the
Pesos for
peasants.
days.
Hi, peasants.
Pesos on pesos on pesos.
But anyways, so we get to the end of the island, and it's this beautiful, beautiful falls. It's a cliff, and it has iguanas running all over the place. And they had a statue there that was the goddess of fertility. And if you struggle with getting pregnant or something, you touch her titty, you can get pregnant. Jared grabbed her titty, still not pregnant.
I haven't gotten pregnant yet, so I think I'm good. But it was dope though. Like the edge of the cliff, you can just see the ocean.
You
There's even
literally
a
walk down, and the waves are just crashing against the cliff, and it was just really pretty. It was a nice experience. The water was beautiful. We took a couple pictures on this big rock, and
the iguanas walk around like squirrels. They're everywhere on this part of the island.
They get little and then they get big. Like there's little ones, then there's huge ones. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, we seen a dragon.
Yes.
That bitch was huge.
He was about to breathe fire.
Yeah, it was a big ass iguana, but it was fucking beautiful,
It
man.
was,
Like
it
the
was.
whole experience was amazing. And then, like that was my first time having a churro.
Churros.
We
Costco
Yeah,
ain't
no.
got shit on. Or no, what is it? Sam's Club ain't got shit on it. Or Costco, whatever. These churros were crisp and they were so good.
But let me tell you, so we had a quick tequila testing. They had flavored tequilas. They let us try 3 different. It was like they were probably maybe a quarter of a
Medicine
shot.
caps.
Yeah, really small. So he's like, we got 3 kinds. You try the 3 kinds.
Oh
I'm like,
my
all right,
God.
cool. So the first one was mango. Mango,
It's alright.
all right. So the second one was walnut. It tastes like
was-
hazelnut
Oh
though.
my God, it was so good. It
If
was
they
so
sold that
good.
shit here, how much they was trying to sell? Like $120 for a
But
bottle?
he said it was half off, so he was like $75 or something. I'm like, I was really considering buying it because it was so good.
It was to the point where I don't know what the alcohol content or percentage was, but it was so good I'd get
tequila.
drunk off of it because it was.
I'd drink
was
it
delicious.
straight. I'd drink it straight.
Yeah, you wouldn't need anything. And then the last one was coffee.
that
it
one
was-
was decent too.
That one and walnut was like neck and neck for me.
Yeah, I
That
put
was
that
really
in my
good.
coffee as creamer.
You waking up lit.
Hey,
Yeah,
ay
but
caramba.
and then we went back. We took the wrong way on the golf cart to get back to where we was going, so we basically drove around the whole island. We got lost for a minute, but I mean it was nice because we got to drive and just see more stuff.
Yep.
And it was a lot, so we got back to where the boats go. We got in the ocean for a minute. It was really clear and clean, and just
It was nice. It was a
Really?
fun experience.
really dope. So we go back. We're on the boat. We go back. I had a nice hat I got from Mexico. I was rocking a little straw hat.
Flew off in the ocean.
Blew off in the
Because
fucking.
I was dancing with all the little Mexican men. You remember that guy was like, Loa, Loa.
He was dog. He undressed her with his eyes.
I'm
Oh,
doing the
get low.
cha-cha slide. And he's like, you know how they're like, get low. How low can you go? I'm going low. And he's sitting over there like, Loa, Loa. And Jared's like, what is going on?
Yeah, my man was like, get low. But
It was funny,
yeah, my
but
hat
it was
blew
a
off
lot
in the
of
ocean.
fun. It was a little party on the boat back. We got to speed this up though, because it's already 52
Yeah,
minutes.
so-
day 3, 4,
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh my God, the jet skis.
So look. All right, so we
This was
gonna
the scariest day of my life.
they like we gonna other than this is worse than the airplane. So they we're gonna chill, go sitting on the beach and just relax on this last full day.
It was Father's
here.
Day too.
It was Father's Day, so we just want to relax on the beach, watch the ocean, the sun, and
Go
all
get
that.
some nice dinner later.
So we sitting there. She's like, "Let's walk along the beach." So we're walking along the beach, and they were renting out jet skis. I'm like, "Damn, I really want to do that." She's like, "Fuck it, let's do it. Let's get one jet ski. We both ride on it." Cool. So we talking to the guy. They're like, "Okay, so there was a lot of seaweed washed up to the shore because of a hurricane
in
by
Brazil.
Brazil. So there was a lot of seaweed. So he's like, look, we need to drive y'all out past the seaweed to the clear water so y'all can, do y'all
Like
thing.
the dark blue water.
Or about a quarter mile out into the ocean water. Like that
Too damn far.
far as shit. So
Because that's where I didn't want to go. I'm like, we can just, right along the shoreline. But people are swimming out in the water.
So-
Look, can I tell this part?
go ahead, do your thing.
Because
Go ahead. You
I
got
almost
it.
got a divorce.
You got it.
So, homeboy drives Jared out, and I'm on a different jet ski with another dude. So me and him are on our way out there, and he stops in the middle of the ocean. And he starts circling around. I'm like, what do you see? What is it? I'm thinking it's like a jellyfish or a big ass turtle or something. Like I'm freaking out. I'm like, what is it? What is it? He's like, he wouldn't speak. He wouldn't say anything. I'm like, hello, I'm talking to you. Like, talk to me. He's like, it's a kilo of cocaine.
So Cancun is about 6 hours away by water from Miami. So for whatever reason, somebody probably had to dump some shit out. So it was a brick just floating in
in the ocean.
the fucking.
Yeah, I was like, get it. He was like, we'll come back for it. But we didn't go back. They probably went back for it.
Yeah, they got
Anyways, we
paid.
get out there, and Jared's already on his jet ski. So
I'm ready.
he pulls up next to him. He's like, all right, hop onto his. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, steady. I'm afraid of the big blue sea.
Hold on, because on the way out here, these waves are huge. So
Big ass
you got to
waves.
hit the waves straight
Head
head
on.
on. So we jumping, bow.
Hitting
swim.
hard as fuck. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we're like jumping these waves on the
If I
jet
would have had
ski.
breast implants, they would have fell out because we were bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, so okay, go ahead.
So we get out there. I get on Jared's jet ski, and he's like, all right, you guys ready? And he's like, yep, all right. So as soon as he, vroom, right? As soon as he goes, a fucking big ass wave comes right in front of us, and Jared hits the wave on the right side of it.
So I'm trying to turn because they're telling us to go side to side. But so as we drove for a minute, so we hitting the
No,
wave.
I don't remember driving at all. I don't remember
Go
driving
ahead with your story,
you
B.
at all.
Go on with your story,
I don't
B.
remember driving with you.
Go
at
ahead,
all.
B.
I remember flipping the fucking jet ski over in the middle of the ocean, and as we're flipping, what did I say?
She was hold on. We hit this wave, but we're on top of the wave, but we're slowly tipping over. I'm trying to lean our weight back over to flip it to land. So we in the middle of the air. She's like, this was a bad idea.
Because it was.
And so
Terrible idea. Abort.
we fall into the ocean. Now
The jet ski was tipped all the way over.
Yeah.
All the way over.
But I got a legit life jacket, so I'm cool.
Okay, this is what else was going through my mind was once you tip a jet ski over, you couldn't flip it back over. So I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna swim all the way to the shore without getting eaten by a shark?
Now Hector and Rodriguez was still over here.
Those weren't their names. He's racist as fuck.
They were still over here on the other jet ski together, just in case anything went on, which we tipped the fuck over in the deep blue sea.
Yeah. Shit
So,
was scary. So I'm freaking out. I'm kicking my feet as hard as I can because I'm like, oh my God, if a shark comes up, I'm just going to kick it in his face.
She's like, oh my God, it was a bad idea. Oh, I just want to go back. I'm in tears damn near laughing.
He's over there smiling. I'm like, I know your bitch ass ain't over there smiling.
Like,
You almost just drowned in a fucking
it's not,
cave the other
okay.
night.
It's not fucking funny. She's like, she's wilding. Funny as hell though. Like I can't swim. I'm in the middle of the ocean. I can't help but to laugh because
it was scary.
She's kicking
there's
her.
jellyfish and all types of stuff out there. He said there's big ass turtles. I didn't want to be around none of that. The ocean is not nothing. I would walk in the jungle all day. No problem. Not the ocean. I'm sorry. No.
That shit is hilarious. So, they get on a jet ski, they take her back. I drive around out there by myself for a minute. Just, I'm saying, we paid $65 to be out there for 3 minutes. Let me go ahead and get my little bit of...
I told him he could stay out there. I said, you can stay out there. I'll just wait up here for you.
I didn't want to leave her up there by herself while I had a blast. So I went back
He
and...
could have. It was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
It was cool. But, we went back after that. We got dressed up, cleaned up kind of nice, went to a nice dinner.
If you saw the pictures, we'd like spicy.
Yeah, and just enjoyed our last night
Coordinated.
there. Yeah, we matched. That's what that's the type of shit you do when you marry. Now you start matching like family pictures all the time.
We looked nice. It was
was
an
nice.
overall great trip, great experience. We got in one little fight, but your
Little,
mama got scared.
she kicked some shit, split her toe
I
open.
did lose a toenail.
She threw the controller. That bitch exploded in the room. She was mad.
We were drinking.
I was good.
No, you weren't.
I was sober.
He was not.
Now, if you ever been to an all-inclusive thing, you know that there's like this much liquor in the drinks and everything else is juice.
That's why I was just ordering shots.
Yeah, so
No, I mean, our fight was just blown out of proportion.
It was real. It was petty. But other than that, everything went. It was probably the most fun I've had in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that shit was like it was amazing. That shit was like a dream. But and we came back. She was a little bit better on the flight home.
I was playing basically I Spy on the, on Delta. They have those screens for you. So
Yeah.
I was like occupied.
So and then we came back, and got to chill and just overall. A++ as far as a vacation. I can't wait for us to pick another destination and do that shit all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So now, were you ready to say?
so now it's back to business. Now we here. Now we got. It was kind of like a reset. You know what I'm saying? Like go on vacation,
fresh air, a
get your
release.
mind right. You know how females do the big chop? They cut their hair off and start over. I cut my beard off. I'm like, look, it's time to start over. Get
So
your
can I cut
shit.
my hair off?
No.
Actually, it kind of grew. Look at it.
Look, hair all long hair, don't care. Shit, check you out. Grab a fist of that shit. So,
Hey.
it was, and now it's time back to business, So
Speaking of business,
before we left, we launched our new business. Now, I'm not gonna get into it. My son actually asked me like, "Didn't you have a business before? Like, and you just stopped?" I think, sometimes you just want to make a business and you do whatever you can to make one. And I made one that wasn't really for me. I was just trying
We
to make
talked
some
about
shit
this
happen.
already before.
Did we? Okay, so now we found something that we both are really passionate about, and we have a vision for it that's super fucking dope. So now it's all hands on deck, and we going full throttle with it, and it's going well so far. So
And it is called.
if you can see the stickers on there, I don't know how good you can see them, but
It's called Flavor in Your Ear.
flavor in your ear.
So when me and Jared first met, we basically get to know each other. What is your 5-year plan? What do you want to do? What is a dream of yours? And mine always was opening a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And just over that time, I bought a juicer. That's what started this.
She bought a juicer
I bought
first,
a juicer,
yeah.
and I wanted to start juicing. And then he got a juicer, and then we both just kind of collaborated, and we were like, okay, what if we mixed a business with like your coffee shop and a juicery? And we both love music, so we incorporate music into this business, and we all of these ideas just started spewing. So what we started with is we're starting with cleanses and daily juices, and basically feeding the community with positivity and health rather than
We're both
garbage and plates that are just killing you, because you see all types of people making plates of big ass
boils
globs
and
of
shit.
diabetes.
Yeah, and-
We want to give back to the community with healthy alternatives and cleansing your body with fruits and vegetables and getting your body back on the right track so you can lose weight the proper way.
Just showing people that it's cool to be healthy. Everybody's like, oh, you got a salad and you eating all you eat, but it's not frowned upon to care about what goes into your body. And, after doing research, what you eat has a huge effect on your mental health.
It does.
And
it does.
Just, I've always been really health conscious. I think we've talked about that in my reasons why, and I'm like, yo, this is perfect. And like we said, with music, I'm a big hip hop fan. We've talked about that. She likes hip hop. She's really big into R&B. And, we like, yo, these can clash and make something real dope. So
all of our juices are named after music titles, song titles.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the ones that we have are "Don't Call It a Comeback." That's good for skin rejuvenation.
Don't call it a comeback. That's Mama Said Knock You Out. It's not.
We shouldn't have to explain it.
Well, what if they don't know what "Don't Call It a Comeback" is? Don't Call It a Comeback is the first line from Mama Said Knock You Out.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Yeah, and then there's another one is the Beach Juice is Jackin' for Beats. If you know Ice Cube, that was one of his songs, Jackin' for Beats. And that's basically the concept behind all our juices.
Yeah, they're all basically, the name of them is derived from the meaning of the juice or what's in it or how it can benefit you.
Even Flavor.
All Eyes on Me, it has carrots in it, so it's good for your eyes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of the juices have some sort of connection back to music and to the maintenance of the juice.
Even Flavor in Your Ear, that's the song by Craig Mack, and they had the remix or whatever, but it's Flavor in Your Ear. It's a juicery, it's a flavor, but it's in your ear. Y'all get it. Y'all do the science. Do the science.
We don't got to over-explain ourselves, but we just really wanted to introduce this business to you guys because it's something that we're going to really be going hard at. We're going to be taking a certain amount of orders a week because it is a lot to maintain. Yeah. So we get all of our fruits from an organic fruit market. We're going to start going to Eastern markets and, local things like that, to obviously blocks and Randazzos, to get all of our fruits organic. We don't want we don't put any preservatives in our
They're
drinks.
raw juices. So
they're completely raw juices. We have 1-day cleanses, 3-day cleanses, and 5-day cleanses based off your eating habits.
And there's certain juices in the cleanse, but we also have other ones to order on the menu that are outside of the cleanse. You can make your own, and if we, at some point, we would like to be like, okay, make your own, and if we like it, you can name it something, and we'll put it on the menu, to get everybody involved.
The plan is to open a spot.
And it's hip hop based.
It would be dope if it was downtown. Royal Oak, even. I mean, we really want it to be somewhere that is for the culture. We want the theme to be R&B and hip hop, Detroit, Motown, that type of stuff. And then we're going to have like poetry nights, theme music is going to be playing, just
We want this to be somewhere you
vibe.
want to be. It's
a black Starbucks. if you
period.
will.
You go to Starbucks, you got people on laptops doing their homework, you know what I'm saying, their office work, whatever, sitting there sipping their coffee. We're going to have coffee and tea as well, but we want people to be able to come in, set their stuff up, do it, drink their juice, drink their coffee while you got hip hop and R&B playing over the thing, you know what I mean? And then having graffiti and hip hop artwork on the walls. Like, this is a vibe that
Original
we really
pieces even.
Yeah, like this is
we're basically incorporating health, art, and juice. I'm sorry,
And music.
health, art, and music
Yeah.
into one spot, and that's why I like going back to poetry and hanging original pieces on the wall. We really want this to feel like you belong there. Because
It's
shit,
for
I'm not
us,
even lie.
man.
Even when I go to Starbucks, sometimes I'm like, I don't belong here.
Yes.
I ain't bougie like this.
Yeah, can I have 3 pumpkin spice lattes? Like, get
I
the
don't know if
fuck out
it's a
of here.
venti, whatever. I don't know, but anyways,
It's
give
for
me a
us. It's for
large.
our culture. You know what I mean? Like, this is us. This
Mm-hmm.
isn't. This is. And by us, y'all know what we mean.
So we do have an Instagram page. It's at Flavor in Your Ear. We'll make sure to shout it out on our podcast page, and not if you follow us on our personal pages, you would see it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also leave it in the comment section so you'll know if you're watching this on YouTube.
Check it out, man. Follow the page on Instagram. You know, you can see what we got going on, see what it looks like. We have. That's how you order right now. Is just DM us, let us know that you're interested, and we'll get you a cleanse.
All orders are due to us by Friday because we go shopping ourselves. So we want to pick out the best fruit for our juices. So we go shopping on Saturday mornings, and then we're juicing all day. And we freeze your juices. And then you guys pick them up from us on Sundays. If you need to arrange a meetup, that could be arranged if we have the time to.
We have instructions and everything put in there in case it's a cleanse, how to do it, the best way to go about it, and which order to drink. It's all set out, man, and it's just the beginning of something great. If there's anybody that was getting PPP loans illegally and you got a couple dollars left over, you want to invest in us getting our it was free money. You give us a couple bands, you know what I
Or
mean?
you can have a legitimate business and partner with us.
Yeah.
Also, one other thing I wanted to mention is that, damn, how did I forget that quick?
What's that?
I forgot what I was about to say.
I don't know.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot.
But that's like, and this is something that's going to be taken very seriously, and you can be assured that we're doing things the right way. So if you do order from us and that shit is going to be ready, we're taking this seriously. So
For sure.
y'all will see more about it. We'll keep talking about. We're gonna plug it because
Make sure you follow us on our page.
Flavor, period, in period, YA, period, ear.
EAR, just in case.
All right.
Yeah, so I hope you guys, get serious about your health. Oh, that was what I was going to say. There's also, I took the liberty of making a health benefits sheet for all of the fruits that we have available. What is there? Probably 50?
Gotta be.
50 different fruits and vegetables and spices and flavorings, parsley, all that types of shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's on our page, and it all tells you the health benefits from that particular. There's 5 different health benefits for each juice, or I'm sorry, each ingredient that I've listed on there. So whether it's heart health or skin or combats
Vision.
cancer or, a cancer prevention. That's
Inflammatory.
a big,
all of that.
antibiotic or probiotics. So many different types of health benefits that you wouldn't even think of.
It's
either.
all laid out for you too.
Yeah, and it's all laid out. So if you want to make your own juice, you can base it off of what you're looking for.
Weight loss.
And then ask us what's best for this or what's best for that, and we have enough knowledge on it. We've been researching this, and we're really excited about it. And hopefully in the next year or two, we have our own place.
We got a pop-up shop coming up next month. We'll plug that once it's all the way set in stone and we start promoting that. We'll have a location where we're setting up with some other vendors, and we'll have them on deck. We're gonna have Biggie and Jay-Z and everything banging on our little radio. We're gonna have some R&B on there too. We're just gonna be out there vibing and just connecting with the people and sharing our vision and our product. You know what I mean? And
We're really excited, and hope you guys get excited about it too.
Yeah, but so this actually went on longer. We didn't mean to do a regular length podcast tonight.
We had a lot to talk about.
We did. A lot has been going on. But, I mean, from here on out, we're going to get back to our weekly podcast. We're going to get back into the shits, the things that are going on, you know, the hot topics or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, so, are you getting comfortable on camera? Look,
Ears hurt.
she
I'm ready to go to
motherfucking
bed.
tired. She motherfucking tired. Me too. I got to go back to work and shit. But,
I have to work in the morning, so let's wrap this up.
yeah, here, I got to go in. Yeah, I'm about to get in trouble. But yeah, we're back at it. So, you know, thank you for having some patience with us and waiting for us to get back to it. But we back. We here to stay. We back to be better than we were before. And let's get to it.
We'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah, it's a wrap, y'all.
Bye.
Holla at us.